Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm going to allow other people to come in. I'm going to give it a moment. I came in early because I want to allow people to come on the bedtime read with me, Miss Z Zipporah. I'm the author of Intensify the Woman Within. So welcome, welcome. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to come in. This is the bedtime read, so put your PJs on and just get comfortable because we're going to dive deep into the second chapter this week. And the second chapter, if you have not got the book, it's good to get it because so you can follow along every week. But this chapter is love yourself first. So we're going to dive deep real soon. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. We start at 9:30. I do apologize. It usually is on Tuesdays from 9:30, but it was an emergency yesterday, so I switched it to today. So if everybody don't get a chance to get on live, hopefully you'll be able to see this video once it's posted and then be able to participate that way. But hopefully next week you're able to come in on Tuesdays at 9:30 and we be on for about 30 minutes at 9:30. So listen, I'm just gonna give y'all a few minutes and we gonna get started real soon. But the reason why I feel like doing these reads and doing these bedtime reads is because, for one, it just gives more of a insight on Intensify the Woman Within, the book. So we can really dive deep into what that means for you if you're a woman. And if you are a man listening to this, please feel free to share this with your wife, share this with your sister, daughter, your grandma, mothers. This, please spread it because it really, not just to me, where you stepping into purpose, because of course the book is called Intensify the Woman Within, Stepping into Purpose. But even if you're not a woman just wanting to step in purpose or live in purpose, it will get you in the, to me, direction of being a better person in general and as a whole. And if that's something that you aim for, I'm telling you, Intensify the Woman Within, that's the book to read. I'm telling you, it's very thin for a reason. Because like I said last week, a lot of people look at books when they're thick and be like, okay, I don't know if I want to read this. It's going to take forever. But when you see a thin book, it's like, okay, but it's definitely worth the read. It's worth getting because, to me, like I said, it's jam-packed with information that could, get you in the right direction, get you in the right steps. Hey, Rose, how you doing? Chiming in. Welcome, everyone. Like I said, I'm just going to give people a few more minutes before we actually get started reading. We starting at 9:30, so if you can stay all the way through for 30 minutes, great. If not, either way, I appreciate you just being here and taking your time out of your long, busy day to be here. So welcome. If y'all can just time down where y'all time it down from, or like logging in from, or what city you in, let me know. Because I know there's a lot of people in this group and y'all probably all over the world. And I'm in Douglasville, Georgia. So if you're in the Atlanta metro area, let me know where y'all rapping. What city you repping. We'll try to put this down because we're going to be getting into this read real soon. Giving it 5 more minutes. And y'all got y'all PJs on. If y'all ain't got y'all PJs on, y'all gotta have y'all PJs on because this is the reason why we're doing this late. So y'all will know, like, this is a wind down in time where y'all done had probably a long day. Y'all can chime in and tell me how your day was going. We have a chat. This is for us to just wind down and chat and then get our minds, in a relaxed state of peace and intensifying the woman within. I'm telling you. So let me know where y'all from, whoever timing in. Hey, welcome. If you're just timing in, welcome. We're going to give it a few more minutes and get started around 9:30. Let me know who you are and where you are chiming in from. what city you coming from. Like I said, I'm in Douglasville, so I'm in the Atlanta metro area. And we are going to be reading from my book. If you haven't purchased it already, please do. It is on Amazon. And you can also get it on my website. And that's www.authorzippora, and that's spelled AuthorZippora.com. So please feel free to do so. It's about $9.99. Okay, so it's a thin book, but jam-packed with great information. If you see on the chapters where we at, we are going to be reading chapter 2 this week. Again, this is usually on Tuesdays. Emergency came up yesterday, so I appreciate if y'all was able to get on today. Hey, Miss Rose, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a beautiful day today with you and the family. Sending my love to everyone that's on here, to you and your families. Please let me know if you was able to get the book. If you got the book already, let me know. Let me know that as well. If you gifted the book to someone, please let me know that as well. Let me know how it's coming along. Let me know how you like it. And if you haven't got it, I don't know what you're waiting for. Because, my goodness, like, intensify the woman within, you know? Intensify the woman within. So, a lot of people might be like, what's that mean? You got to read it. That's what we getting into. That's why we're doing these weekly reads, so we can understand what that actually means, to intensify the woman within. We got about 2 more minutes, and we're going to get started reading chapter 2 of Intensify the Woman Within. I want to start around 9:30 every Tuesday. I wish I could do it every day, I promise you, but I know everybody's schedule is so busy, and I don't want to, you know, you got kids, you got your families, you know, so I don't want to overwhelm you. You know, this is a lot of information, so we got to be able to adjust and be able to soak all the information that we can, because it's a lot of information, but the information is very powerful and very useful for your life if you allow it to be. Only if you allow it to be. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can, like I said, if you're coming in, bring your book with you. If you don't got the book, order it today. Order it tonight so it can come to you. It'll probably take about 2 or 3 days maybe off Amazon. Intensify the Woman Within, written by me, Zippora Israel. And a lot of people, you know, write books and don't live it. I can only write what I live, because I live it and I experience it, and I feel like it is a very good thing to do, to live by what you say. You know, a lot of people say things, don't live by it, but I'm a big believer in, if you're going to say it, I need to know that you actually live in it. So, you know, that it's actually working for you, you know, if I'm going to believe what you're saying. So, 1 more minute and we'll be getting started in reading chapter 2. Last week, let me know how y'all feel about that too. Like last week's read. How did you feel about that? How did you like last week's read? Was chapter 1 start to change? And that was some jam-packed information. And chapter 2, which we're about to start reading, is love yourself first. That's the topic for tonight. Can y'all see that? Chapter 2, love yourself first. So I'm going to start reading. Y'all probably hear me from time to time speaking about certain things out of the chapter, or just addressing certain things out of the chapter. And if y'all have any input or have questions, or if, you know, you just want to put a comment down, please ask them. You know, if it's something that, you know, you want to give a shout out to, then do that as well. You know, whatever you feel. This is open for us to share, open for us to, you know, enjoy our read time and our bedtime read together. Okay. So it is 9:31 now. So I am going to start our read. And again, welcome everyone to Intensify the Woman Within, Bedtime Read with Me, Zipporah Israel. Chapter 2, Love Yourself First. One of the most valuable lessons I have learned in life is the importance of loving myself first. This was one of the first changes I had to make. This isn't about being selfish or careless. It's about recognizing our own worth and treating ourselves with the same kindness and compassion that we will offer to others. When you prioritize self-love, you are better able to show up fully in your relationships, work, and daily interactions. You are more resilient in the face of challenges and more capable of pursuing your dreams with confidence and determination. Self-love is not being narcissist or self-absorbed. It is about nurturing a deep sense of respect and appreciation for yourself. When you love yourself first, you show a powerful example for others on how you deserve to be treated. Take a self-care day. How many of y'all really do that? Like, take time out of your busy schedule and just take a self-care day. I want y'all to let me know in the comments. How many of y'all actually do that? It don't have to be every day, because it's self-care day. We know that's not going to be every day, but it can be certain days out of the month or the year. How many of y'all doing that? So it says take a self-care day, i.e. spa day, vacation with the girls, mental clarity, go out for a walk in nature, go dancing. Heck, take yourself out to dinner or even a cocktail if that's what you choose. But choosing you first matters. By cultivating self-love, you also create a strong foundation for building fulfilling and authentic relationships with others based on mutual respect and understanding. Remember, loving yourself first is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice that requires patience and self-compassion. It means acknowledging your flaws and imperfections, listen to this, while recognizing your inherent worth and potential. As you learn to love yourself first, unconditionally, that means not conditions. Oh, I gotta be doing this for me to love. No. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have flaws. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But love yourself unconditionally, no matter what. Through those flaws and through those mistakes. You become more attuned to your needs and desires. Let me reread that part, because I don't want y'all to be thrown off. As you learn to love yourself unconditionally, you become more attuned to your needs and desires, allowing you to live a life that is true to who you are. How many of us know who we are? How many of us took the time out to know who you are, right? Or are you still living the life that somebody wants you to be or think you are? Think about that. And that's me asking a question that's not in the book. And it might be in the book somewhere, but I'm going to get back to the book, okay? So embrace the journey of self-love, knowing that it is not only a gift to yourself, but also a gift to the world around you. It is important to remember that taking time for yourself and prioritizing self-love is not being rude or mean, but rather essential for your overall well-being. As a woman, you may have various responsibilities. And how many of us know as a woman, you're going to have various responsibilities, right? Tell me about it. So as a woman, you may have various responsibilities such as being a mother, a wife, or a partner in a committed relationship. However, neglecting your own needs and not giving yourself the care and attention you deserve, living like that can ultimately lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. Told you it's not a long read. We almost done with chapter 2. How y'all feeling about loving yourself first? Y'all okay? All right. By loving yourself first, you are assuring that you are in a good place mentally, emotionally, and physically to be there for your loved ones in a more present and fulfilling way. A lot of society was taught to put everyone and everything else first. And then if you have time to self, then focus on you. I believe it's the other way around. When you prioritize self-love and make time for yourself, you are setting a positive example for those around you, especially your children. Showing them that it is important to take care of oneself teaches them to value of self-respect and self-worth. Additionally, by investing in your own well-being, you are able to show up as the best version of yourself in your relationships, including with your partner or spouse. Remember, taking care of yourself is not only beneficial for you, but also for those you care about. I used to put other people's feelings before mine. So I get it. I do. Until I realized that it was hindering my self-growth. Now that I understand the difference between the two and the knowledge that I am sharing with you, life is on the up and up. When you are fulfilled, and content with yourself, you radiate positivity, and this energy spreads to those around you. Your loved ones will appreciate and benefit from the joy and peace you exude when you prioritize self-love. In fact, by taking care of yourself first, more and more, you are intensifying the woman within. I almost want to reread that again, because it really is about loving yourself first. And that is the end of chapter 2. I want to show y'all and why I say it's a lot of information in these chapters. They're very vital. Okay, that was chapter 2 of Intensify the Woman Within. And chapter 2 was talking about self-love and loving yourself first. Please share your thoughts on what you feel about self-love. And if you're not, or if you don't, let me rephrase it, because I don't want to say that. If you feel like it should be the other way around, and you loving and putting everybody before you, how would that benefit in your life? How do you feel about that? And if it's not the best feeling, because I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong or right about doing that. I just know for me that when I was putting everything and everybody before me, people was getting the mean side of me, the hurt side of me, the pain. But when you truly take back the love that you have given to so many people, and not say that you can't love people, but once you take and put that love back into yourself and take care of you mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, educationally, once you take back that and put that love into you, you have so much love inside of you that you know now know how to truly love each person around you. Whether you have a husband or a spouse or you don't. Whether you have family and friendship. Whether you have kids, partnerships, how to treat people in public, strangers in the street, co-workers. Loving yourself first, it literally starts to wreak the love into others. It almost like when people come and touch you, they can feel the love because they understand you must love yourself first. Please share with me if you feel the opposite or if you feel the same. However you feel, is no right or wrong. I just thought I should share my journey and the reason why I wrote that part in the book, because I understand both sides. I understand I was putting people, when I was living in that light of putting people and loving people so much, and I wasn't giving myself the time and need that I needed to take care of me. So I was mentally drained, going through things that was not beneficial for myself or others. So the reason why I wrote that part in this book, Intensify the One Within, is because in purpose, if you have purpose, or if you are a woman who desire to find out what your purpose is in life, then that is a part of being a woman. Being or identifying yourself as a true, loving, caring woman. Because now you are loving you. And you authentically able to be you. And whoever you are, we are all different, but all beautiful in our own ways. I'm not here to dim your light. I'm here to make it shine brighter. You know? And as a woman who loves myself first, I'm going to pour that love into you. And I hope you feel that love when you read my book, because that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of love when I share that with you. It's not to hate on you and to tell you, oh, you being selfish, you shouldn't love you. No, it's not about being selfish. Because I promise you, your children is going to benefit. Your spouse, your family, your friends, people around you is going to benefit from you loving you first. So if you have feedback, whether it's whatever that is for you, whatever that feedback, I would love to hear it. I'm not the one that's going to run from feedback. Matter of fact, I embrace it. But, I give this time to be, interacting with each other. I hope y'all got y'all PJs on. Y'all comfortable. But I will definitely be reading your comments if you have them and hearing your insight and your thoughts on this chapter. Next week, we will be reading chapter 3. Whew, that's a good chapter too. Chapter 3 is letting go. Chapter 3 is letting go. We're going to dive deep next week. And meet me here on Tuesday. Now, I'm going to probably come in around 9:15 and we'll get started around 9:30. Give everybody time to put their PJs on, get comfortable. Make sure you get something to eat. The children in bed. All the above. Make sure you're comfortable. Take a shower. Whatever you got to do, we're going to sit and we're going to talk. And I'm going to start chiming in some of y'all to start getting y'all thoughts and let y'all read too. Because I don't want to be the only one reading. And I want to see who's going to get their book. Okay? So now, next week, y'all going to meet me here. Bring your book. And I might be asking one of y'all to read chapter 3 so we can have some interaction, because I love to hear people's thoughts. I love to hear what you got to say. It's not just about me. It's about us. It's about us as women, making sure that we're there to support each other. So I definitely want us to interact. And like I said, I'm going to definitely be having y'all, read some of these chapters on these weeks that's come. We're going to give it about a 30-minute time frame for the meeting. If it goes a little shorter, that's fine. I just don't want it to be too long, because I know that we got to get up in the morning. We got to go to work. We got families. We got kids. So I get it. I just want to make sure that we're putting ourselves first. Okay. And a lot of people don't think that this is doing that, but I guarantee you, the more and more that you make that shift into believing and thinking and putting more focus into you and more love into you, you'll start to feel like, okay, I took some time out for me today. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't took time out for you in a long time, look on your schedule for the remainder of this week. Don't wait till next week. Even if that's to just go for a walk by yourself. That's taking time out for you. Go for a walk. Go read my book. Nails done. Feet done. Eyebrows done. Hair done. Spa day. Go in the pool. Go in a sauna. Go yoga. Go whatever that me time is. If you have not took time out for yourself this week, go do that. You know what my time out this week was? I laid on my couch, and I don't even watch TV. I don't watch TV. But I laid out on my couch, and I said, I'm putting my phone down. I'm putting everything down. I told my sons, give me my time. Whether that's an hour, whether that's 2 hours, give yourself the time. Love you first. Love you first. I can't say that enough. And doing that, little bit of time I did the other day on that couch, it rejuvenated me for me to prepare myself for my kids, for my week. I'm a businesswoman. I do a lot. I do a lot every week. And that gave me that time and rejuvenated me for me to prepare myself for this week. So give yourself that time. Love on you. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. Look in the mirror every day and say how proud of you are of you. Look in the mirror, knowing your self-worth, knowing your care, knowing yourself. Tell yourself, I am worthy. We're going to go to more because that's going to come along later in this book. I don't want to get too far ahead. I just wanted to tell y'all I enjoyed y'all tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed this read. I hope y'all are able to come back next Tuesday. It's going to be every Tuesday. I know today is Wednesday. But I appreciate y'all being able to come in on this beautiful night and our bedtime read and read chapter 2. Start the change. Be prepared for next week, Tuesday at 9:30. The chapter 3 will be on letting go. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. And y'all have a great, 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 great night.